Hello, my dear students. You all are welcome to my geography class. Today, I am going to discuss with you all chapter number 1, population distribution, density, growth and composition from the book India, People and Economy. In this chapter, I will be discussing with you all about the distribution of population in India. So let us proceed to the discussion about the distribution of population in our country. So I think you all have some information about the population distribution of our country, isn't it? Like you know what is the rank of India in terms of population distribution and all, the states which are having the highest population and the lowest population. Maybe you all have some basic knowledge about it. So we will be discussing on those in details. See. The people are a very important component of a country. Basically, the population or the people are the most important component of a country because it is because of the people that a country is known. Okay. And India is the second most populous country in the world after China, and the total population of our country as per 2011 census is 1210 million. Okay, so India being the second most populous country of the world with a population of 1 to 10 million population, okay, is one of the most important nation of the world. Okay. India's population is larger than the total population of North America, South America and Australia put together. And even the most interesting fact about the population of our country is if the population of North America, South America and Australia together, then the population of India is more than these three continents. Okay. Moreover, it is argued that such a large population invariably puts pressure on its limited resources and is also responsible for many socio-economic problems in the country. Okay, and it is somehow true actually. So basically, as we are having the second highest population in the world, so this large population it puts a great pressure on the available resources of our country because in our country the resources which we have that are limited in supply, but the population of our country is increasing day by day. So what is happening because of this, there is a huge pressure on the resources, and as a result of which various socio-economic problems has emerged in our country. Okay, like I am saying you about the population of our country, that the total population of country is 1210 million. India is the second largest country in the world in terms of population distribution and all. Okay, how do we come to know about this population? Okay, basically we get to know about this population data from the census operation. So every year in our country, after every 10 years, okay, after every 10 years in our country, the census is being conducted, and this census it provides us with the information about the population. Okay. So in our country, the first census was conducted in the year 1872. Okay, this one is to be noted. Okay, in our country, the first census was conducted in the year 1872, but it was not a complete census actually. Okay, it was started, but the census could not be completed because of certain reasons. Again, in the year 1881, the another census was conducted, and it was the first complete census in our country. Okay, and from 1881 onwards, after every 10 years the census is being conducted in our nation. Okay, so here you may be getting two questions like in which year the first census was conducted in India. So in that case the answer will be 1872. And the next question which you may be getting from here is in which year the first complete census was conducted in India. So in that case the answer is going to be 1881. Okay, so this census operation it provides us with lot of information about the population of a particular area of a particular state or our country. Okay, like from this census operation we come to know about the total population, the distribution of the population, okay, in terms of age and sex, okay, about the density, about the occupational structure, about the literacy rate, and various other aspects of population, okay, etc. See, India has a highly uneven pattern of population distribution. So our country India is having the second largest population. Okay, we are the second largest country in terms of population, as well as in terms of size, in terms of territory we are the seventh largest country in the world. Okay, so this population 1 to 10 million population of our country is not equally distributed. Okay, the population of our country is not equally distributed, and there is some regional variation in the distribution of population. So basically, there are some states or some union territories where the concentration of population is very much higher, whereas there are some particular regions or states where the concentration of population is very less. Okay. So basically, we will be now discussing that which particular regions or states, okay, records the maximum number of populations and all, and which are the states they record less number of population and all, okay, and why this variation happens actually, that we will be discussing here. See, the percentage share of population of the states and union territories in the country, so that Uttar Pradesh has the highest population, followed by Maharashtra, Bihar, and West Bengal. Okay, so as per the 2011 census, okay, the data which has been provided by the 2011 census, okay, Uttar Pradesh has the highest population in our country, followed by Maharashtra, Bihar, and West Bengal. So which state is having the highest population? Uttar Pradesh. And the second highest population, Maharashtra. Third highest, Bihar. And West Bengal is having the fourth largest population, okay, within our nation. So basically here you can see that Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Bihar, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, along with Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Karnataka, and Gujarat, these all states together account for 76% of the total population of the country. Okay, so you can see here Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Bihar, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, okay, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Karnataka, and Gujarat. These 10 states, okay, they comprises 76% of the total population of the country. That means rest of the states and the union territories, okay, in rest of the states and the union territories, the next 24% of the population, they are settled over there. On the other hand, the share of the population is very small in the states like Jammu and Kashmir, where only 1.4% population is there, Arunachal Pradesh 0.11% population is there, Uttarakhand 0.84% of population is there. Okay, though these states, the geographical area of the states are quite larger than many of the states of our nations. Okay, so, in before I said you that Uttar Pradesh is having the largest population, okay, in our nation. So, the state having the lowest population as per 2011 census is Sikkim. Okay, the population of Sikkim is 6 lakh. Okay, the population of Sikkim is just 6 lakh, 6 lakhs. Okay, so here you can see that there is a huge variation. Okay, there is a huge variation in the population actually. The states like Uttar Pradesh is having the highest population, whereas Sikkim is having the lowest population with a population of only 6 lakh and all. Okay, so why such uneven variation is there actually? See, such an uneven spatial distribution of population in India suggests a close relationship between population and physical, socio-economic, and the historical factors actually. Okay, so there is a close relationship between the population along with the physical, socio-economic, and the historical factor. So because of which there is such uneven variation in population within our country. So, as far as the physical factors are concerned, okay, as far as the physical factors are concerned, climate along with the terrain, that is along with the type of the landform and the availability of water, they largely determine the pattern of the population distribution. So basically, you can see that better suitable climate, availability of water, and plain areas are most suitable for the growth of population. Okay, And this is the reason that we observe that the North Indian plains, the deltic regions and the coastal plains have higher proportion of population than the interior districts of the southern and the central Indian states, okay, in the Himalayan regions and some of the northeastern and the western states of our country. So why the northern plains, the deltic regions and the coastal plains, they have a higher population? Okay, as I said, Uttar Pradesh is having the highest population. So we have noticed that Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Bihar, West Bengal, these are the states which are leading in terms of population. So basically all these states, they comes under the northern plain and all. Okay, and in this areas, better transportation facilities is there, industrialization is there, availability of water is there, and moreover the climate is suitable for the growth of population actually. Okay, and this is the reason that these four states have a higher concentration of population. Okay, however, if we see the western part of our country, some of the states of our country, development of irrigation, like in the state of Rajasthan, availability of mineral and energy resources in the state of Jharkhand, and development of transport network in the peninsular states have resulted in moderate to high concentration of population in areas which were previously very thinly populated. Okay, so nowadays we can see that in Rajasthan, development of irrigation facilities has helped in the concentration of population. In Jharkhand, availability of minerals and energy resources has attracted more number of workers and all and industries, okay, because of which the population is increasing. And in the peninsular state, better transportation network has resulted in the moderate concentration of population. Okay, but these states were previously having a very thin population, they were not so much densely populated actually. Okay, but now they are having a moderate concentration of population. Mhm. So, among the socio-economic and the historical factors, okay, of distribution of population, some of the important factors are like the evolution of settled agriculture and agricultural development, the pattern of the human settlement, the development of the transport network, and industrialization and urbanization. So these are the important socio-economic and historical factors which has helped in the concentration of population in a particular area. Okay. So it is observed that the regions falling in the river plains and coastal areas of India have remained the regions of larger population concentration. Okay, and it is not a recent phenomena, but if we study the history, we will be seeing that most of the ancient civilization, they have grown up near the river valleys and all. Okay, why? Because these river valleys, okay, they attracted the people. Okay, because of availability of fertile land, because of availability of water and all, and the people in different phases of history, they settled in these river valleys areas for agricultural purpose. Okay, they earned their livelihood through agricultural purpose, and this is the reason that the Ganga plains is highly populated in our nation. Even though the use of natural resources like land and water in these regions have shown the sign of degradation, the concentration of population remains high because of an early history of human settlement and development of transport network. So though the natural resources like the land, fertility of the land and the quality of the water is deteriorating day by day because of increasing population, but then also we can notice that the growth of population in this particular regions is still higher. Okay, why? Because of the historical factors. Okay, because at some point of time this the places or the regions were highly concentrated. Okay, and still the people, they follow those tendency actually. Okay, and on the other region, if we see the population of some of the metropolitan cities of our nation, okay, basically the urban areas, here we can see that the urban regions of Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Bengaluru, Pune, Ahmedabad, Chennai and Jaipur, they have higher concentration of population due to industrial development and under urbanization. Okay, drawing a large number of rural urban migrants. So basically, the important metropolitan cities of our country, such as Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Bangalore, Pune, Ahmedabad, Chennai, and Jaipur, they have higher concentration of population and all. Okay, why? Because of industrial development as well as because of urbanization. Okay, and these are the cities where majority of the people, okay, are the migrants because they have migrated from the rural areas to to these urban areas for earning their livelihood. Okay, so this is what about the distribution of population in our country actually. So here we have seen that the states like Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Maharashtra, West Bengal, okay, they have recorded a higher concentration of population, whereas the states like the Himalayan states and all the northern states and all, they have recorded a lower population. Okay, while the peninsular region and some of the southern states, they record a moderate density of population. Okay, so I hope you all have understood about this distribution of population. Okay, and this is one of the most important topic of this chapter, because when we will be studying about the next topics like the density, the population composition and all, okay, we need to understand first about this distribution. Okay, because unless and until we know about the distribution of population, it will be quite difficult to understand about the density, about the population composition, about the occupational structure and all. Okay, so thank you my dear students.